Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today I'd like to talk about a very aesthetic and young bodybuilder that I encountered from reading the Your Physique magazines. In particular, the name of this bodybuilder is Michael Craver. I don't know if you've heard of him before. I had never encountered him, but after seeing the phenomenal shots that I saw on the Your Physique magazine, I just had to do a video on this young prodigy. The article was titled Meet Michael Craver. Let's actually go ahead and see who this forgotten aesthetic bodybuilder was. Now, he actually won the 1948 Mr. Michigan. That's as much as I know of him. There he is actually posing with his trophy. He actually had a very athletic start in his youth, and he then joined Yakos Gym, which is quite famed at the time for developing a lot of very good physiques. And in a year and a half, he gained quality muscle, that is 20 pounds of muscle. And in winning Mr. Michigan, he actually collected a hell of a lot of trophies on the day as well. I mean, he also got best back, best legs, and best abdominals. Now, his measurements are very classical, and again, these shots that I keep scrolling through in this particular presentation, you can really see how aesthetic this young man was. I mean, at a very tall height of 6'1.5" weighing just over 200 pounds, he had a 48-inch chest. His biceps, neck, and calves all measured 16.5 inches. I mean, the only person that I know or that had these measurements or similar measurements, slightly greater that is, was Steve Reeves. I mean, one of the things that Arnold used to say was that for aesthetic development, your biceps, your neck, and your calves all have to be the same measurements, and it is quite clear that in this young man they were. He had a 30-inch waist, thighs 25 inches, ankles 9.5, and wrists 7.5 inches. Very aesthetic and classical proportions indeed. I love this shot of Michael Craver. Look at that phenomenal V-taper. Those absolutely flaring lat wides. Unbelievable. Coupled with that tiny waist and thick thighs. Look at those caps on those shoulders. Damn, I mean, this is so aesthetic. He could double as Steve Reeves, for God's sake. I'm sure Steve Reeves was like, whoa, I've got some competition here with this young man rising up. Unbelievable. And I'm sure that phenomenal strong back and strong thighs contributed to his Olympic weightlifting feats. Check this out: clean and jerk of 285 pounds, a press of 250 pounds, and a snatch of 210 for a total of almost 750 pounds. That is amazing for a 19/20-year-old young bodybuilder. Amazing. So if we look at the exercises and routine that made this physique, obviously back in the day, full body routines were the norm. He would train 3 times per week using full body training routines, and his particular routine used 1 session of Olympic weightlifting per week and 2 sessions of bodybuilding. The Olympic lifts were obviously the press, the clean and jerk, and the snatch, as mentioned earlier. And his 2 sessions of bodybuilding would include basic exercises such as the bench press, the lateral raise, pullover, and squats. For example, in the bench press he would use 65-pound dumbbells for 10 reps, or go from 150 pounds for 10 reps on the barbell up to 200 pounds times 5 reps. Very realistic weights, very achievable. Lateral raises were actually the term that described flies back in the day, and he would only use 25 pounds for 10 to 12 reps. I'm assuming he kept perfect form for sculpting his chest. And for the pullover, he would actually go very heavy. I'm assuming he would use this very heavy 230 pounds for 5 reps to 35 for 5 reps for building his lats and chest, and also expanding his rib cage. And finally, very heavy squats, 300 pounds for 6 reps is a pretty good achievement for a 19 to 20-year-old. He had very well developed thighs, for example. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that for you young aspiring bodybuilders that are looking at my channel, that you can see that such achievable weights can really build a classic physique even at such a young age, such as Michael Craver. I'm not sure what happened to this man. Feel free to look for him on Google. I will also do the same. If you are still out there, Mr. Michael Craver, please give me a shout. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment, and thank you for watching. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. Bye for now.